Yes, hello everyone, my name is Alex and this is my YouTube channel and welcome. Feel free to ask any question. Kama uko na any question, you can drop your question on the comment section and I will answer ASAP. So in this video, we will be looking at the theoretical view of PAYE. Yeah, we want to understand deeply the meaning of PAYE. We understand the meaning of PAYE. We also understand first of all, we understand the meaning of PAYE. We also understand taxable income under PAYE, which categories of income are taxable under PAYE. We also understand non-cash benefits also subject to PAYE. We also understand the allowable deductions. Yes. We also understand penalties and interest, which you understand penalties yenye utachajiwa if at all you fail to file, pay or deduct pay from your employees. So welcome, feel free to ask any question. Kama uko na swali, drop it on the comment section. So kindly subscribe, follow me on my, you can also follow me on my Facebook at Alex Kipchirchir. Na kama uko na any question, namba yangu iko hapo kwa description. Kindly send your question via WhatsApp or text, or you can call if you have any question. Yes, and I will assist. So to answer a definition of PAYE, what is PAYE? So PAYE is a type of income tax where an employer are required by law to deduct from their employees' salaries and remit it to KRA. Yes, provided you are earning, whether salaries, whether wages, whether commissions, yes, all any pesa yote tu yenye unalipwa na employer, you are required to pay income, you are required to pay PAYE for that salary. So let us look at the taxable employment income. Which income are taxable under PAYE? So first of all cash payments, whether salaries, wages, bonus, commissions, are subject to PAYE, and also non-cash benefits exceeding the value of 5,000 per month. And here, when we talk about non-cash benefits, we are talking about free housing, whether company car, whether free gift, and if the value of those non-cash benefits exceed 5,000 per month, you are required to pay PAYE. The next one is mileage reimbursement. Here, any mileage that you are reimbursed which is above the AA rates, then you are required to pay PAYE on the excess rates. You can check the rates, the AA rates on their website. Yes, and if you can take, for example, if your company pays you maybe 50 shillings by mileage, and the AA rates pays maybe 70 shillings per mileage, then you find the total mileage and you compare the total cost, and any excess you are required to pay, and any excess kwa hiyo amount will be subject to tax. Another thing is club membership fee. If your employer anakulipia maybe membership fee for golf club or any membership fee, and if that payment an employer account for them taxable if the employer claim as tax as a business expense. Yeah, is if an employee wana file tax, they claim that expense yenye walikulipia that club membership fee as an expense during filing period, then on your side you will be required to pay that amount. Yes, I hope that is clear. You can pause the video and take a screenshot for these summarized notes. So let us also look at the non-cash benefits chargeable to tax. Yes, you can drop your question on the comment section and I will answer it ASAP. And also make sure to follow me. If you have any question, make sure to follow me, subscribe, and drop your question. So let us look at non-cash benefits chargeable to tax. Hapa we look at non-cash benefits which are categorized. This was a summary that any amount exceeding 5,000 will be chargeable to tax. So here we are looking in details non-cash benefits which are chargeable to tax. So first of all, we have car benefits. If as an employer anakupea gari ya garis, yes, as a car benefits, yes, so that car benefits will be subject to PAYE, will be subject to tax. Another thing is housing benefits also. Another thing is low interest loans, yes. Another thing is any benefits that an employer anakupea which exceeds 5,000 per month will be subject to tax. Another thing is meal benefits exceeding the value of 5,000 per month will be subject to PAYE. Another thing also is pension contribution made by a tax exempt employer to an unregistered scheme. Yes, I hope that is self-explanatory. Another thing is also when it comes to pension contribution is a contribution made by an employer to a scheme exceeding 30,000 per month. So if the pension contributions for that month exceeds 30,000, the excess will be subject to tax. Yes, the excess of 30,000 will be subject to tax. So within the limit of 30,000 is not subject to tax. So any excess of 30,000 you have to pay tax. You can post a video and take a screenshot. So let us also look at the allowable deductions. Here, before allowable deduction, this means when you are determining the taxable income, we have some deductions that you have to less in order for you to arrive at taxable employment income. Yes, and those deductions are housing levy, we have SHIF, we have mortgage interest, we have post-retirement medical contribution, and we have retirement contribution. So housing levy and SHIF, I hope those are self-explanatory. Tuona hizi zingine simepaki. So when it comes to post-retirement medical fund contributions, it is allowable deductions up to 15,000 per month. So any excess of 15,000 will be subject to tax, will be taxed. Yes, so I hope that is self-explanatory. Let us also look at mortgage interest. So when it comes to mortgage interest, if you borrow maybe a loan ya kujenga or refurbishing, yes, and yes, or refurbishing. So mortgage interest is up to 30,000 per month. Allowable deduction is up to 30,000 per month. Any excess of that itakuwa subject to pay. Yes, will be subject to pay. Yes, I hope that is self-explanatory. Retirement contributions. Yes, if you have as an employee, you are contributing to a retirement scheme. So that amount is capped at 30,000 per month. Yes, any excess of that amount, any excess contribution of 30,000 will be subject to pay. Yes, you can post a video, take a screenshot, and if you have any question, if you feel hujaelewa chochote, you can send your question via text or WhatsApp number given on the screen. So finally, let us look at the penalties. Yes, so if you fail to file pay, you will be charged with whichever is higher, between 25% of tax due or 10,000. Take for example, the tax that you're supposed to pay the tax ya hiyo mwezi is 100,000. Yes, so in determining the penalty for late filing, you say 25% of that tax due, which is 100,000. Unapata ngapi? The amount you get, you compare with 10,000. Whichever is higher, you pay the amount that is higher. So late payment, umefile tax but hujalipia hiyo tax, so you will be charged 5% of tax due and an interest of 1% per month or part of the month on the unpaid tax mpaka ulipe yote in full. Yes, and finally, if you fail to deduct pay, kwa employees, you will be charged whichever is higher, between 25% of tax that you are supposed to pay and 10,000. So whichever is higher, between 25% of tax in full and 10,000, you pay the higher. So this is the last part of our video. Yes, this is the last part of our video. So kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel, and if you have any question, you can drop it on the comment section and I will answer your questions ASAP. So twende review haraka of what we have learned. I hope in the division of pay that is easy. So when you are determining the taxable employment income, the first thing, if you have you have the gross salary, kitu ya kwanza, you check the allowable deductions. You have the gross salary, you deduct housing levy, you deduct SHIF, you deduct post-retirement medical fund, you deduct the mortgage interest, and you also deduct the contribution to retirement scheme. Alafu unapata taxable employment income. Then after getting that taxable employment income, you apply that in taxable employment income to this individual income tax band. Yes, alafu unapata, then you arrive at your tax that you're supposed to pay. So thank you very much for watching my video. My name is Alex, and feel free to ask any questions. Send your question, you can call, you can send a message, you can send a WhatsApp message, and I will answer any question on tax and accounting. Yes, I will gladly respond. Thank you very much, and have a wonderful and fruitful day ahead.